In this video, we'll be learning how to collaborate with other people on GitHub. So, uh, Naina has created this simple C program. If we have a look at the C program, you'll see that it asks for two values and it'll print the result. Like it'll add those values and it'll print the result. So maybe I'll look at this and I'll be like, oh, she maybe we can create a function here. So I want to improve her program, and the way I can do it is I can fork. So if I want to do that, if I want to collaborate with her and if I want to contribute to her repository, the first thing that I have to do is I have to fork this repository. Okay, forking basically it'll create your own copy of that repository so that you can work on it. Okay. So after forking, I'll have my own copy of this repository, and then I can go to this add.c and I can edit it like so. Um, and I'll basically create a function. So int add what now, something like that. Int first, int second, and then return first plus second. Now this isn't actually required, but the point is to show you that show you how collaboration works. Right? So instead of doing this, I can just call add num and a comma b, and this will print the result. So once I've done this, I can create a. So I've done this, right? So I can commit these changes. Added uh, a function to add numbers, something like that. These changes will be updated in my copy of her repository, not her repository directly. So you can see prasanna_ls.c program forked from nainadj.c program. So these things will be added to my repository. Whatever I do here, it'll be uh, private to my repository. Um, and you'll see that this branch is one commit ahead of nainadj's uh, her repository. So it's telling me that I've done some changes to this, and it's asking me if I want to merge it. Pull request is basically how you'll notify this original user that you have changed something and you want to. You're saying, hey, I've changed something. I think it'll be a pretty cool idea to merge my changes with your original repository. Do you want to do it? Something like that. So you click on this pull request, and you can yeah, it'll show you what changes you have done, and you can click on pull request, and you just add a message saying what you have done, and you create a pull request, right? So yeah, um, you just have to wait for her to accept this. I've told her to be online and accept it, so hopefully it'll get accepted soon. Let's go through the whole process once again. So you go to someone's profile, like someone's repository, you see something that you want to change, right? So how you do it is you'll fork the repository. This will create a copy of the repository on your profile, like your own copy of that. Um, yeah, so it'll create your own copy of this, and you change whatever you want to change in your copy, and then you create a pull request, and that will notify the original person, original creator, original owner of this repository, that okay, I've changed something, and you give like a brief description of what you've changed, and that'll notify that person. And if she accepts, if she accepts to merge the changes, then it will be merged, and the changes will be reflected in her original repository, right? So I'll pause the video until she merges this, and let's see what happens after that. All right, the repository has been merged. Like, she has accepted my pull request. So you can see in these commits now my commit is added. Like, added a function to the add numbers. Uh, what added a function to add numbers, right? So you can go to her original repository and see the add.c now. You'll have my contributions added. So this is basically how you collaborate on GitHub. You see something, you want to change something there, you create your own copy, add your changes, and create a pull request. The original person, he'll look at your changes, and if he's satisfied with that, he'll accept the pull request. And if he accepts the pull request, then your changes will be added to that original repository, and you'll actually be included in the contributors. If you go to the contributors, you'll see that your name is now added here. I've removed 2 lines and I've added 6 lines, basically. So that's pretty much how collaborating on GitHub works. One final note is that if you're the person receiving the pull request, you'll have an option to see the changes, and you just have to click on merge pull request option. Merge changes or something, there'll be an option. If you click on it, it'll get merged. All right, thank you.